upper abdomen. It feels like your stomach is on fire, the pain piercing straight through to your back. You try lying down, curling up, even standing, but nothing helps. You start vomiting, drenched in sweat, gasping for relief. That kind of pain isn't ordinary. It could be pancreatitis, a condition so intense it's been described as one of the most excruciating medical experiences a person can endure. Pancreatitis literally means inflammation of the pancreas, a small but powerful organ tucked deep behind your stomach. Don't let its size fool you. This gland plays a massive role in survival. It produces enzymes that help digest food and hormones like insulin that regulate blood sugar. Without it, your body would quickly spiral into chaos. But when the pancreas becomes inflamed, things turn dangerous fast. The very enzymes it produces to digest your meals begin attacking the pancreas itself, essentially eating it alive from the inside. That's why pancreatitis is considered a medical emergency.
In the 1950s, doctors started to notice a pattern. Patients coming in with the same symptoms like upper abdomen pain. Dr. Manfred W. Kumpfer and Arthur G. Steinberg of Mayo Clinic were the ones who discovered what pediatric chronic pancreatitis was. They figured out what mutation and gene caused the disease. This has happened everywhere and was discovered after multiple people were coming in with the same symptoms. The doctors figured out that with a certain gene, it would cause irritation of the pancreas and could cause serious problems. The pancreas is a vital organ, and before the discovery, people would struggle to live because they couldn't get the proper nutrients that the pancreas offers and the proper care needed. This was revolutionary because people with the disease finally knew it was happening. In the future, it caused the medical industry to reform some of the medical advice and techniques used for solving this issue. The discovery caused people to create new procedures to help with the pain of pancreatitis. This discovery also caused many foundations to be created to help with children that have the disease. They help with mental health and anything that would make their childhood easier as a pancreatitis patient. Chronic pediatric pancreatitis is a hereditary form of pancreatitis. This can affect multiple family members throughout generations. Riley Children's Health states, when the pancreas gets sick or inflamed, the enzymes start working when they're still in the pancreas. This causes damage to the tissue inside the pancreas. The premature act of the enzymes breaking down damages the organ overall. In adults, pancreatitis is more commonly caused by environmental factors like alcohol or smoking, while pancreatitis in children is most commonly caused by genetic mutations. Chronic pancreatitis is lifelong with recurring flare-ups and permanent damage, while acute pancreatitis is in its active form. Acute pancreatitis does cause damage to the pancreas, but is not lifelong or permanent. Not only has chronic pediatric pancreatitis revolutionized the medical world, but also influenced the development of support systems and nonprofit organizations created to improve the quality of life for the children with the disease and also their families. The medical industry is constantly changing. The discovery created a better understanding of the disease and how it's treated. It mainly impacted the surgical procedures, making them better for patients of all ages. About 35 to 40 children in the U.S. undergo a pancreatic procedure each year. With this small of a number, many people don't realize just how important these procedures are. Before many of these were made, children would struggle doing everyday things like walking or running, and they knew there was nothing they could do to fix it. With these procedures, it changed the way pediatric pancreatitis patients lived and felt. They knew that there were steps that could be taken to help their disease and live a better, more pain-free life. One important advancement is the magnetic resonance cholangiopancreatography, or MRCP, which was developed by B. Wallner. From the website clinicaltrials.gov, it states, to learn more about the size of a normal pancreas, MRCP is a special kind of MRI exam that produces detailed images of the pancreas. After chronic pancreatitis was discovered, the MRCP was reformed to be a more non-invasive and primary procedure for chronic pancreatitis patients. Another key procedure, the endoscopic retrograde cholangiopancreatography, or ERCP, which was created by Ludwig Demling and Meinhard Klassen. Riley Children's Health states endoscopic retrograde cholangiopancreatography is a test used to diagnose and treat conditions of the liver, gallbladder, bile ducts, pancreas, and pancreatic duct. After better understanding the disease, the ERCP was shifted from the diagnosis procedure to a treatment procedure. Surgical treatment also improved. The Pestow procedure, associated with Charles B. Pestow and William J. Gillespie, was refined to better relieve pain caused by chronic pancreatitis. Distal pancreatectomy, developed by Frederick Trendelenburg, became more selective. As noted by Science Direct, it involves the removal of the pancreatic tail and part of the body, but modern improvements reduced unnecessary tissue removal and improved recovery. The Whipple procedure, created by Dr. Alan Oldfather Whipple, which was originally a major operation but later made smaller and safer. Building on this, total pancreatectomy with isolate autotransplantation, or TPIAT, developed by David Sutherland, was a procedure to manage pain. After the discovery, it targeted relief and removal of the pancreas from Cincinnati Children's, part of which involves removal of the pancreas and reconstruction of the gastral tract. These advancements show how the discovery of chronic pediatric pancreatitis reshaped the medical field, improving both diagnosis and treatment while giving patients a better chance at a normal life. The support that children need with this disease is so great because it can easily mess with their mental health. Approximately 2 for every 100,000 children per year are diagnosed with chronic pancreatitis. That is why these organizations play such an important role in the lives of children who deal with this disease every day. An example of this is Rebecca Taylor. From Rebecca's Wish, it states, her dream came to a crashing and life-altering halt on Memorial Day weekend of 2010, when 7-year-old Rebecca was hospitalized for the first days of what would become well over 1,000 days of hospitalization. Through her experiences, she created a foundation called Rebecca's Wish. This program is dedicated to helping kids going through the same things. With a better understanding of the disease after its discovery, patients like Rebecca were able to find the help that they needed. Rebecca explains, when facing a disease you can't recover from, it's easy to get wrapped up in the pain if you don't find something else to focus on. She said, for me, it's all about these kids. Her perspective on the disease isn't dwelling on how she is stuck. It's finding a way to cope with it. Rebecca's Wish was her outlet, and being able to help others was like her cure to an incurable disease. Another foundation is the National Pancreas Foundation. Along with Rebecca's Wish, this also supports kids with the disease. The National Pancreas Foundation states NPF is the only foundation dedicated to patients who are suffering from all forms of pancreas disease. Because such a small percentage of children have to deal with pancreatitis, these foundations are crucial to help with the hardships of feeling isolated. Along with the National Pancreas Foundation supporting the disease, they also provide a way for kids to cope with a difficult change in their childhood. This program is called Camp Hope.
I love coming to Camp Hope because I love seeing the kids' reactions to them being able to come and experience like a good life for the first time, just outside of the hospital and outside of their anxiety and any outside problems. Mental health for these kids is extremely hard, especially when they just feel alone and isolated. So to give them an opportunity where they can become friends with others with similar situations just means the world to them. In Nebraska, where I live, there's no one else I know with this disease that I can.
Camp Hope changed so many people's lives. Not only just the children, but their parents as well. A quote from Susanna Jurgensen, a mom of 3 pancreatitis patients, says, "We realize how unpredictable and painful it can truly be and how much it changes daily life, not just physically, but emotionally too." Suzanne goes on to talk about how Camp Hope helped not only her kids feel better, but her as well. She saw her children feel normal and welcome in a place where these kids could relate to each other. This changed her perspective on how things were going to be for her kids and how there are others out there that can help. Together, these examples show that even though chronic pediatric pancreatitis affects a very small number of children, the discovery of the disease led to meaningful changes, not only in medicine, but in the creation of communities and support systems that improve patients' lives. The discovery of chronic pediatric pancreatitis in 1952 marked a turning point in both medicine and patient care. It was revolutionary for the medical world, leading to new procedures and improving some of the past ones, allowing doctors to better diagnose and treat a once poorly understood disease. Beyond medicine, this discovery also inspired many foundations to be created to support children who need help dealing with the disease. Today, children still face not only the physical limitations of the disease, but also the mental hardship that goes along with it. The National Pancreas Foundation and Rebecca's Wish both help with not only the patients, but also spreading the word about how serious and real this disease really is. Before the discovery, many patients struggled without answers or proper care. Today, because of advancements in both the medical field and nonprofit support, children have access to treatments, communities, and resources that greatly improve their quality of life. The world adapted to the discovery by creating foundations that help with the pain and mental health aspects of the disease. The discovery of chronic pediatric pancreatitis truly transformed both the medical field and the support systems, leaving a lasting impact on the world.